Hi, I'm Dr. Sean Reyes, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison video of what I consider the top 2 red light therapy machines out in the market today. On my right, in the white, I have the Joovv machine, and on my left, in the black, I have the Mitogen panel. Red light therapy has been something that has been growing in popularity a lot lately, and with good reason. Studies are coming out showing just a host of benefits, whether it be muscle recovery, wound healing, decrease inflammation, decrease in joint pain, testosterone and thyroid health, collagen production, scar reduction, list goes on. And I'm not here to go over the effectiveness of red light therapy and near-infrared light therapy per se, as much as I just want to compare these two machines, the similarities, the differences, and which machine I prefer. So let's get started. All right, both come in a nice big box, very well packed, and have instructions. I'm not going to do an unboxing video here, so let's move on. In terms of the door handles, I modified them a little bit just for the sake of the video. So look at these two pictures. All right, on the left you can see the Joovv door handle system. It does come with a pulley system, but when I wanted higher, I just take out the pulley system. The Mitogen has a new door handle and a pulley system. I was unable to get it, but as you can tell here, this is the new hook, so very sturdy. Have no complaints with the door handles on either. The first thing you're going to notice is, well, I guess the color. Joovv comes in a white and the Mitogen comes in a black, but the bigger difference I'm noticing here is the size. Lengthwise, about the same, but the Mitogen panel is significantly wider by 3 inches. And 3 inches may not sound like a lot, but it does make a big difference when you're looking at full body coverage. What I find is with the Mitogen, I can typically get full body coverage with just 2 machines, 4 if you really want to make sure you get it. Again, depending on distance and the size of the person. With the Joovv, 2 does not get full body coverage, so I'd say 4 to 6, and according to the Joovv website, they recommend 6 for full body coverage, whereas with the Mitogen, anywhere from 2 to 4, and with Joovv you need about 4 to 6 panels. That gets a little costly when you're getting 6 of these Joovv machines here. Which brings me to my next point, price. The Joovv machine is $11.95 for one of the Joovv Solo panels, so basically $1,200, and if you want to get a second one, it's $100 off. The Mitogen panel is basically $1,000. It's coming from Australia, so you're looking at a $200 flat rate shipping fee, so $1,200 as well. So basically $1,200, similar in pricing, but for what you get in terms of size and coverage, the edge is going to go to the Mitogen panel. All right, with more width, you get more bulbs. In terms of how many LED lights you get, with the Joovv, you get 150 LED lights, and with the Mitogen, you get 252 LED lights. Another difference between the machines in terms of the design and the bulbs are with the Mitogen, the bulbs protrude out just a little bit and have a bulbous configuration. If you were to rub your hand along the machine, you would feel the bulbs coming out, whereas with the Joovv, they're flat, and if you rub your hand against the machine, you don't feel them bulging out or anything like that. All right, let's flip these over and let's take a look what we got going on the back side. A lot of similarities here. Both have 4 cooling fans. Both have the plug that's in the back. The main difference here is the Joovv has a little flipper there, that orange thing there, which is the on-off switch. Both machines have another plug where you can get a cord and hook multiple machines up together if you wanted to do that. In terms of irradiance, you're looking at 100 milliwatts per centimeter squared at 6 inches for both machines, so they're the same there. The warranty is the same at 2 years for both. And a little bit different on the energy consumption. You're looking 365 watts for the Mitogen and 300 watts for the Joovv. All right, one of the key differences here is the side of the machine here. As you can tell with the Joovv, has a little LED display here and a timer, and you can press the buttons to turn it on and you can adjust the time. So that's the key difference number 1, is the Joovv machine is going to have a timer. So if you want a timer, you got a timer. With the Mitogen, there is no timer. You simply turn it on and turn it off when you're done. The other difference here is the Mitogen panel has 3 little switches that you can simply flip. One is going to be the power, the second is going to be the red light therapy switch, and the third is going to be the infrared light therapy switch. So with both machines, you have the ability to turn off one or the other or have both. Most people are going to want both the near infrared light and the red light therapy on. All right, now the fun part. We'll turn these on, and these things are bright. You can see my house from probably a couple miles away. You know, here in Vegas, they say that you can see the Luxor light from Los Angeles. Well, I'm betting that you can probably see my house from Los Angeles. But anyway, this thing is very bright. Let's turn on the Mitogen panel. Again, you just simply have to flip the switch here, and it comes on. Now, you're not going to be able to appreciate this at home. I'll try to get the microphone up so you can hear it, but the Mitogen panel is noticeably quieter. So I'll come over here and turn the Joovv on. I'll turn this off, and I'll turn this off. All right, next I want to go over the flicker rate and the EMF, electromagnetic field. Both are qualities that you're going to find in any red light therapy machine. They tend to be central nervous system stressors, so you want them both as low as possible. And in terms of how harmful they are, you got one group of people that'll freak out over every little thing, and then you got another group of people who say it's absolutely no big deal. So for what it's worth, the EMF is practically zero. At least both companies claim an EMF of zero. In terms of the flicker rate, the Mitogen has practically 0%, anywhere between 0 and 0.159%, whereas with the Joovv, I emailed one of the representatives and they said less than 10%, so it could be 9%, could be 5%, who knows, but the Mitogen is significantly lower in terms of the flicker rate, so the edge definitely goes to the Mitogen with that. In terms of which machine I prefer, both are excellent machines, can't really go wrong with either. I do give the edge to the Mitogen based on a couple factors.
All right, let's get into some of those factors here. So this is just a summary of the pros and the cons between the two machines. So one of the pros with the Joovv is the variety, and I didn't get too in-depth with this, but there's actually different size machines. They don't expand on the width, but in terms of the length and the size, they have a smaller version that's a handheld version of the Joovv. So that's kind of cool if you want to take it with you on the go. You can just put it in your backpack and take it with you. Another pro is the timer and Bluetooth. Again, some may see this as a con. In terms of the Bluetooth, I have no use for it. I haven't used it in the Joovv machine. They seem to put Bluetooth in everything nowadays. It's in my toothbrush, and I have no clue why. I've never used it, but it's there if someone wants to use Bluetooth. Again, low EMF, and the machine itself is thinner and lighter and easier to move and get around. In terms of the pros with the Mitogen, the big one is going to be the coverage and the width. You get 3 inches wider than the Joovv and significantly more bulbs. And in terms of the price and the value, it's going to be a better value with the Mitogen. Again, low EMF, a flicker rate of practically 0, no timer. Again, that can be seen as a pro or a con. For instance, if someone just wants to come and stretch in front of the machine, they may want to stretch for 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, but just to go in there and turn it on when you're ready to use it and turn it off. You do that with the Mitogen. You're not set by a specific time limit. And again, the Mitogen machine is quieter. All right, in terms of the cons, both machines are up there in price, but you get what you pay for. And when you think about it, before these panels came out, there were 2 main beds that were out. The first being the actual Mitogen bed, and the other was the Novathor bed. And I've seen NFL athletes and all types of athletes using these machines for recovery and the health benefits. But the Novathor was running $140,000 for the machine, and the Mitogen between $70,000 and $75,000 machines. So they're quite costly. So to be able to have that type of technology in the form of these panels made available to the general public is pretty awesome when you think about it. Other cons, with the Joovv, higher flicker, and again, as I mentioned, less coverage. And with the Mitogen, one of the cons is it is larger, a little bit bulkier and thicker.
I'd like to thank Dr. Josh Lamoureux for allowing me to test the Mitogen panel. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, reach out to me through email. And that's it. Thanks for watching.